practical ways does your faith community work to alleviate suffering?
Community?
Yeah, your faith community, that is your mosque or your church. In what practical ways does your faith community work to alleviate suffering?
In almost every single, if not every single aspect of my life, my church community helps me in suffering. I don't know what it's like for Muslims, but Christians always speak to each other as far as brothers and sisters, and we talk about the family of God and the church being a family, and so that we act as a family. From the moment you are born in a church community, you will be surrounded by people who will be looking out for you, that will be praying for you, that will be surrounding you with love and support in all the different aspects of your life. So that it is a real loving family that surrounds you, so that all the moments of life that you might experience difficult, there will be always people around you that are willing to share time, resources, just surrounding you with all kinds of love from the cradle to the grave. And also doing a lot of things to prevent suffering in your life. In my church community, if a woman becomes pregnant, if a couple becomes pregnant, before the child is born, everyone will get together and bring gifts for the new child and bring gifts for the different things that the family is going to need as they have their child. The family people will come with advice. People will surround the family in love. After the child is born, they'll be bringing all kinds of food over to the house. They'll be coming and saying, do you need a babysitter? Do we need to help you with this, help you with that? A lot of preventative stuff to make sure that people have good experiences in the key parts of life so they don't fall into all kinds of suffering as it can happen. I think of an instance. My mother had cancer twice, and she's still alive. She survived, but she had cancer twice, and she hung up in her house these strings like this all over her house, and on those strings she placed all the cards that she received in the mail. And in about 8 months, her whole house was just in this big string of cards going through her whole house from all the people who had sent a little word of encouragement saying, hey, we're thinking about you, we're praying for you if you need anything. They had meals brought to them. There was offers to drive her to the hospital for chemotherapy. People being there continuously for her. And that's not an abnormal experience. In our church community, that's the way we just come around each other. The church community is a huge help in every aspect of our lives, especially in those moments when we're suffering.
That's wonderful. I would have to say that our community, Muslim community, lacks this quality. One of the reasons might be that our community is very scattered community. We don't live close to each other. In some places that you won't find another Muslim house on over 2 blocks or 3 blocks or so. That can be the one reason. Another reason can be that we are, and I'm talking as a Pakistani, I don't know about other Muslims from other countries. Pakistanis are very closed. We are a very private community. We don't share our sufferings to even our family members. We just share it with our God and our scriptures, and if worse comes to worst, we probably would go to the imam, which is like a pastor or priest. But this is what I have heard, and I know that because I have connections with Christian community. Actually, 2 of my sons-in-law are from Christian families. They are Muslims, but their families are Christian. So I know that they have a very close-knit and close-tight relationship among their community. And I think we Muslims have to learn this. We have to stand up for each other. We have to help each other. The only time I have seen here in Canada community coming together and helping each other is in case of a death. When somebody dies in a family, this is our Islamic tradition that for 3 days, 3 days is a mourning time, and the people from our community, they bring food, they come to comfort the family and let them relieve their grief and all that. But otherwise, I don't think that we have that kind of network. So I think this is something that we should learn from the Christian community. This is a very noble thing that you come together for each and every difficulty in your community. You are a very close-knit community. We are not. And as I told you before, that it may be because we are scattered, because we are a new community, we are here, we are just establishing ourselves, whereas you are already established. So we don't have that kind of connection, that kind of volunteerism is not in our community. I have to call a spade a spade.